You will play Airborne Empire. Well, I mean, don't. It's your choice, but it's pretty good. It's a city builder exploration game, which is not a normal combo of gameplay, but the city it floats, so it can move around. It has a normal city builder things, of course, of resource management, making sure needs are met, as well as which I feel like is sometimes neglected in like city builders, but like city layout, it's not as important as like for the resource production sort of adjacency bonuses or like a travel time between buildings or whatever, but for the rate distribution of the city. It's not a hard thing to manage, but it's like a nice details. The buildings will tilt the city because of the weight of the buildings, and then the lift from the buildings that actually like keep it from not falling into the ground have more of effect because it's pushing up. So yeah, basic physics, I assume. But yeah, it's a nice little detail. It's nothing like too crazy, but it's something that's like just nice for the feel of the game. There's also a feature to move around things in the city so that it's not really a problem for the most part. Like there was plenty of times where I had to add something or do something, but then quite one, I didn't like how it was sort of you know asymmetrical my city, and I want things to be nicely laid out, all of that. So luckily you can move things around on the skydock, which a few cities do have. And there's also just like other various useful quality of life features, being able to assign or unassign from buildings, being able to change all the paints and stuff on your city, and the unassigned and assigning, like it's like example, like if it's a certain type of building, you can tell them to all them hop off it like your defense towers. You don't need that to be staffed all the time. You're going to be knowing when you're going to be getting attacked, which the combat is pretty good for the game. But anyway, the menu shows you what can be upgraded to and what isn't staffed, what can be staffed, all that, repairing things. So it's you don't need go and like, click on every little thing. Adds a little bit extra just of a ease to the game. And going back to combat, it's pretty good. You need to fend off pirate attacks as well as destroy outposts and the occasional boss fight. You get progressively more and more weapon types and slots. The game isn't early access, so of course more will be added as time goes on, but in the current state combat it's pretty fun. And you can also like sort of plan your city builder to dodge any projectiles, make it a little hard to hit your city, because plenty of times where like if you make a last second move or whatever, you can definitely like plan it out to just make it hard to hit your city, as well as put your sort of more vital areas or whatever to make your defense towers have more kill zones for when planes actually do come attack you. So there is, that as well. Gameplay besides that revolves around going, exploration, doing quests, and collecting resources, and just expanding your city, getting more people. And I particularly like when you get more of the gathering planes. You just have like a swarm of 40 just absolutely devour a forest as you pass by. And there's something like nice about like like you're kind of posting up on like random places or whatever, and just like you know going through and picking apart the environments for the stuff you need. And then I don't know, it's like it's a nice little satisfying feeling. It feels good. It's fun to do. I think also because I particularly have a thing in video games for like mobile bases and like specifically aircraft, like airships. So it that scratches that particular niche for me. The game also has just an absolutely delightful art style and a soundtrack, which you should. It's very good with some pretty funny and generally good written dialogue. The game is pretty good, finishing the main quest line in about 20 hours playing. Feeling normally going around focusing more on upgrading my city and doing some side quest stuff, which there's plenty of side quest stuff I have love to do. But yeah, for the price of $30, I think it's a bit much for what it currently is, but it goes on sale plenty often. So cashing it for cheaper is definitely something very possible. You're probably going to find out on sale. I think that's on sale by the time of talking. I'm not sure how much longer, depending on whenever I get around to actually finishing this, but it should be on sale right now for about 22 bucks. So if anything I showed or sounded interesting, I think it's definitely worth a play. And yeah, anyway, hope you found this video helpful or entertaining or whatever. And yeah, have a good day. Bye.